Welcome to the Trust Me Halloween special! The show where lies and truth are worth points, and the points aren't worth anything. In this first segment, the panel will decide if they trust Alexandria's twisted tale of Deranged Stranger Danger.
So I once encountered a stranger who escaped from an institution. I don't know if they call that anymore, like a mental institution, but yeah, like a mental institution.
It wasn't a university or a banking institution.
No, it was definitely where, like, you know.
What was that individual wearing?
Oh, that is a good question. And for the life of me, I can't remember. It all happened so fast, but yet it took a really long time.
Did you get to know his or her name? Was it a him?
It was a him, yeah. I mean, like, I woke up and he was staring into my eyes and soul.
You woke up.
And I was like, whoa, there's someone here in my face. And he ran away, and he took my car keys when he ran away. And so I chased after him in the forest. Well, we caught him.
Where did you wake up?
In a yurt.
Where were you? Which woods? Which forest was this?
It is on the coast of Oregon, and it was about this time of year, actually. It was a nice fall day, and...
You're hooking me in.
Yeah.
Did you just woke up and he was like standing over you?
Yes.
Like with a knife?
No, just with his eyes. And when he saw me open my eyes, he was like... And then he kind of shook his head and he grabbed the keys off the counter and then he ran out the door of the yurt. Yurts have doors. When we chased him down, I was with my partner. He caught up. He was still sleeping. He was on the top bunk of the yurt. He came back to camp with us, not willingly. And we sat him down in a chair and we chatted with him for a while. And then it was actually like 5 hours, probably. Felt like that.
How did you find out he had escaped from an institution? Did you ask him? How did this come about?
Good question, Jeff. Good question. I'm glad you asked that. So, we brought him back. And as he's sitting there, he's rocking and he's listening to music, but there's no music playing. It's like 7:30 in the morning in Oregon, and we're in a forest. He was listening to Whitesnake in his brain while we were waiting for the park ranger to show up.
Right. So you took him down slow and easy.
Yeah, that's how I like to take down my insane asylum escapees.
I don't mean to get too personal, but were you also in the asylum?
Who's an old friend, an old cellmate?
Not this time. Not this time. I don't know him besides that day. But I do have to say, like, when the park ranger came, he said, hey, thanks for not shooting him. And I said, no problem. I don't own a gun. I'm Canadian.
I can't picture going somewhere with like a boyfriend or a partner and sleeping in a bunk bed. I'm still trying to get through that.
It's what they had.
So, I mean, it wasn't like ultra glamping.
It was pretty nice for like a yurt, I think. Like, it had power and $6 bottles of wine at the local convenience store, which I really like.
And conveniently walking distance from the insane asylum.
Well, actually, Jeff, he escaped and he was from Seattle or like somewhere in Washington. So we actually had to wait like 4 hours for his dad to show up. Oh, I forgot one really cool part about the story. The night before, we were all going to bed and having a shower and brushing our teeth in like the communal bathroom, and we heard some squealing. Like, it sounded like someone was being murdered. And so then when the police came and the park ranger and his dad, we talked about the squealing, and Whitesnake guy was like, oh yeah, that's the pig we sacrificed to the Dark Lord.
Oh my God.
Well, that adds some extra Halloween cred to the whole thing, for sure. Details aside, Tara, do you believe that...
Details aside. That's good.
Yeah, okay.
Decide if this is true or not. sideline all the details.
Do you believe that Alex once encountered a stranger who had escaped from an institution?
I would say yes, mostly because I know Alex and interesting things seem to just fall out of the sky.
Like my Aunt Helda, the East Witch.
Why not? Insane asylum people coming out of the woods.
Cameron, what do you think?
There are too many intricate details that cause me to think an incident very similar to this occurred in the witch's life.
Pagan.
My
Do you believe
apologies.
that Alex once encountered a stranger who had escaped from an institution?
Either she just has like a lot of experience in film.
But not porn. My dad said no, thank you.
Good girl. Good girl. People don't even pay for that anymore.
Yeah, there's no money in
I
that.
know.
Sounded odd.
No, you might as well do Trust Me TV shows on the internet.
Yeah.
There's the money. I've dealt with police in Oregon, and he's just a nice guy, you know? He said, do you have any drugs or guns on the boat? And I was like, keep your mouth shut. This is the States. And I said, no, but you can check. And he's like, no, that's okay. You just go on to the next port. It's fine. If I had an insane person that came onto my boat and I had to call the cops, they would thank me for not shooting them.
I think Jacqueline's story is true.
Yeah, me too. I know that cop.
God.
Yeah, it was probably the same cop.
Yeah, Dave. I have a photo with him.
On the
We'll
top
have to.
bunk?
And the crazy guy?
I might.
Nice.
Alex, what's the truth? Did you in fact encounter a stranger who once had escaped from an institution?
Yeah, he was being transported from Seattle, Washington, and he got out at a truck stop and he ran away. And his dad was really, really grateful and was really teary-eyed when he found his son.
So he hardly murdered anybody.
Did he really kill a pig?
Yes, he really did kill a pig too. The pig is true.
Alex did once encounter a stranger who had escaped from an institution.
From an institution.
Now can we know who your partner on the top bunk was?
He is my cousin, also my ex-fiance.
Not your cousin.
He is my cousin.
Wow.
But we didn't know he was my cousin when we slept together the first time. So
Oh,
now
good
he has to
Lord.
sleep on the top bunk.
You didn't know the first time, but you knew.
Is he going to see this? Probably.
Yeah, everybody's going to see this.
Well, Alex's terrifying tale of deranged stranger danger turns out to be true. And everybody else in the panel believed it. So that's 1 point each for Cam, Tara, and Jackie. In our next segment, we'll learn if Tara's first car once carried the departed to the other side. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss a single segment of Trust Me.